Fundy Fortunes. I'm Natalie. I'm here to do the mid-month reading for April 2019 for the sign of Cancer, the crab. No smudge. I don't have my ingredients. I have to wait for some more ice and snow to melt from under the tree so that I can get close enough to, without breaking my neck. So the next time around, there will definitely be a smudge. But I do have my frankincense burning. It's a real deal. I got a whole bag I ordered, and I'm smitten with it, I tell ya. And my intuitive candle from Intuitive Candles. What's burning behind me is a brand new scent for Intuitive Candles. They came out with 3. A lot of you seen the video, though you couldn't hear anything. And anyways, this is Fresh Spring. It smells very clean. I'm terrible when it comes to describing smells, but I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff despite that there is no smudge. For those of you that are new, go to intuitivecandles.com is where you can order their products. They're all 100% soy-based waxed. And the candle is a 40-hour plus 2-wick candle, clean burn, 40-hour clean burn, 2 wicks. The wax melts down. You're left with beautiful reveals of semi-precious gems and stones and crystals and pendants and all kinds of trees of life. I think I've got one of every one. They're gorgeous. It's a whole bunch of different stones in that one. You get the caged quartz as well. All kinds of stuff. I even got a little crystal owl in one of mine. It's beautiful. Anyways, go to intuitivecandles.com and use the promo code BOFF10. It stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes, the number 10. You get 10% off your order, and they do ship internationally. Let's get right into, so weird. No, like I've been doing, it'll be 3 years on May the 10th for this channel. So that's coming up real quick. And I'm doing smudges. And wow, it's just different. It's different. Boys, Cancer, I hope you turn the tides here for better readings. The readings are heavy and they're long. Gemini's wasn't too bad, but oh my gosh, Aries and Taurus, really long, intense. Maybe that's what the smudge talk took the edge off of everything, right? Here. Oh, don't you start. There. And Lilith is up and walked away somewhere. I don't know where she went. She's on March break or something, I guess, in April. I don't know. Anyway, I pulled out Felicia. I don't know how many pendulums. And she worked quite well. She's very easy to work with. Aren't you, Felicia? The top 5 cards as this deck stands are these the top 5 cards that I'm in for this free general public Cancer reading for mid-April 2019 are these the cards for this Cancer reading. I guess so. All right, let's get into it. Very first card, Cancer. King of Swords, ambition. That's not bad, right? Finances and wealth. King of Wands, practicality. Card number 3, your hearth, your home, family, and intimate love. Angel of the Ocean. Ooh, healing. You just got this wave went right through here. It like a big butterfly effect. Wow. Card number 4. Your challenges, should there be any, Cancer. The Knight of Pentacles and trust. Look at these cards. They're all men except for the angel in the middle. One more to go. Last card. This is your message from Spirit. Come on now. Wow. The Fool and New Beginnings. Oh my gosh. Right? Oh, jeez. Somebody's starting over again in a relationship with somebody else. I can tell you that right now. And it's funny because what's going to happen after that, the post effect, stops right there. It just shows the beginning and doesn't show anything else beyond it. That makes me a little uncomfortable. I want to know. I want to know what happens after the new beginning. New beginnings are usually great in relationships. It's the best part, right? I'm sorry, guys. There we go. It's the best part, is it not? The honeymoon period. Sorry, Cancer, but this is not the first dance you've done with this person. You've been there before, in a manner of speaking. You already know them. You already know the person. Ah, come on, clear. We'll start with number one. Okay, your overall energy, King of Swords and ambition. And personally, for me, having a lot of ambition is a really, really good thing. It makes me look forward. It makes me feel capable and confident as well. As long as I have the want-to in me, right? If I got the want-to, that's the fuel that starts the fire. It makes me move. It makes me do things. It makes me braver, a little more of a risk taker, this sort of a thing. But it's all about forward movement and going up. This energy here, for some of you, this is an actual man. All right, but I only say to a point because this is your overall energy that's getting carried through, but he calls it through more or less to the end of the month. And this is a very strong person, very strong personality. It's a man, and the energy's male as well. Please know that. This man sometimes comes off as a great planner, a great strategist, especially in business, dealing with other people. He can be charming when he wants to be. Very, very ambitious. Ambition's high for the last 2 weeks is a goal that some of you are going after, Cancer. If you've got somebody like this in your corner, like this guy, you don't hesitate to ask for help. Hell, I would. If I had somebody like that, I don't know. I got a lot of female friends, but this is a male. This is somebody very, very, like, when they're in the room. They have a very strong, strong presence. They have a strong influence on people. They don't dick around. And if you go to them and you say, I need help with this or that, they'll draw up a plan of approach or attack or whatever it is. And you may look at it and go, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. You're going from point A, you're saying let's start at A, which is whatever it is. Then we'll get into B, and then we'll go to C, and that's where we'll round everything up. Right? That's what's supposed to happen. But you're going A to C. What about everything in between? He doesn't waste any time. He's like that with everything. He doesn't follow protocol. He says, what for? But to show that I can obey another human being, I can do as I'm told? No, not at all. I'll do as I see fit. So there's some risk-taking going on there, and this person kind of like takes your breath away a little bit because it makes you very nervous and uncomfortable. But they're really, really good at what they do, and they do have a lot of respect for the people that's in his world and around his world. They all highly respect him. He's somebody you can count on, somebody you can trust. He offers calm and logical judgment. If you're all high-strung and half hysterical and not really thinking, he can calm you down in the quickest way and almost make you feel embarrassed for getting so upset because he looks at everything in a logical sense. And when he rubs that to you, you're just like, okay. It's like the word truth coming down in front of your face, and it's got all this is true, and you can't argue. You just say, okay. You can't argue with it. All right. Oh my goodness sakes. There are key people in your life the last couple of weeks here that are going on. Because for some reason the people, it's too people-y. The people that are coming up here are just, they don't normally, unless it speaks, and there's something going on with these people. Well, it says to me right off that you're dealing, there's only 2 weeks left, that you're going to deal with like a half a dozen people on deep issues. Some deep issues for some of you. It could be business, a business issue. And this person you're going you're really going deep with them on it. And they're into it with you as well. And you are being told to take the logical approach. I'm not having too many drinks, am I? I'm not at all. The logical approach. The reason being, any problems, anything you're facing, remain logical about it, and you'll remain standing on your own 2 feet. You won't falter, you won't fall, you won't get behind. Remain logical. Don't let emotions get in the way of these issues that you're going through, these projects, whatever it is. Do not let emotions get in the way. You can feel pride when it's all said and done. To that point, you keep focused and keep your nose to the grindstone. Because this is a sword card. It's all about mental agility. What's going on up here? You got a lot of stuff going on up here. A lot of decisions being made, directions you're turning into. You're changing direction. Somebody's changing direction. I'm feeling quite a few of you changing. You're just shifting gears and you're saying, no, I'm going right. It's going to go straight. I never once entertained going left, but I'm going to go right. You follow your instinct, follow your heart. It's not going to lead, it won't lead you astray. Don't have to worry about that. But this is a card of mental agility, not emotional at all. Look before facts and don't make any snap decisions about anything for the last 2 weeks. Do your homework. It's important. Do your homework. If you're buying, okay, it's just something mundane, but I just heard somebody's buying like a new piece of furniture, some big ticket item like that. Do the reviews, the search on reviews on that product, whatever the product is, before you go forking out all your hard-earned money. Really check out the reviews and what customers thought. And you'd be surprised sometimes, like, Canada, we go to Canadian Tire, it's our main hardware store, they're countrywide, right? And you go online and you say, well, it's probably not, who takes the time to leave comments, right? And it's like my fireplace, so brought it up because that's where it was bought. And there's just reams of comments on this fireplace. It's like, whoa, and a lot of them are true, so it pays off. It pays off to do that. You're going to be needing to do that. In other words, you take the initiative on anything like this throughout the rest of the month. You take the initiative and you move forward and you do what needs to be done. Don't wait for someone else to tell you to do that. Don't wait for somebody else to do that for you. You take the initiative and you do it yourself. Yeah, make sure you get your facts straight before you make any big purchases. Some keywords are fairness and balance. Decisions and strength, justice and support. Wow, Cancer, that's just the first card. We got any T. Second card, wealth and finances. Remain practical. Yes, you can dream, Cancer. I do all the time. I get invited to places all the time. Come to my home or come see me here. I live here and there, and I don't normally do things like that. I don't like leaving my home at all. I don't have that disorder. What's it called? Claustrophobia. I think that's it. You're afraid to go outside in the world and all that. No, I know people that are, and it's terrible. They're caught in their own prisons, but I don't I don't like sleeping in a strange bed. Um, I don't have any desire to take a vacation. Why would I? Because if I go on a vacation, I'm just going to go to a place that looks exactly like this. I got everything. Got the woods. I can have a campfire. Got the ocean and the surf. I got the sunrise. You know what I mean? The moonrise, the starrise, all in the east. It's where everything begins. Oh, I would go to some place so there's no point. Remaining practical. Yes, you can dream, as I said, but leave it at that for your finances. Don't be forking out a lot of money to go on a trip that you really don't want to go on, and because you can't say no to somebody, you hurt their feelings, and you're like, well, you got to think of your bills. You got to think that they're going to say you're making excuses. I am, but I'm not. I do have legitimate excuses, and I'm happy about that. Because true, my friends know I don't. I like going out and about my own community. My friend Linda comes down for a visit, stays a weekend, and we go out and about the places that we know about. She's more adventurous than I am. She makes me nervous because out of the blue, she'll turn down a strange street that I've never been on before. Where are you going? Oh, you'll see. You know, she's like that. And I'm not. I like familiar, and I like comfort, and I like knowing what's happening this evening. I like knowing where I'm going to be tomorrow. I don't know. I don't want to share the most intimate part of my life with anybody, and that's where I lay my head, where I sleep, when I shower, how long it takes me to shower. I don't want people to know. I'm weird that way. And it's nice, but you need to be practical, realistic. I could probably loosen up a little bit. I'm not to the extreme of those things. I'm just that way a little bit, sort of thing. It's not overdoing anything. He's a king of practicality, but he's also king of wands, and wands are fire sign. There's a lot of hot emotion going on here. There's action, and somebody's taking action, or you're seeing the action that you want, and it's inspiring you. It's kind of waking you up a little bit. If something has brought this about, feeling very dynamic, like anything can happen now. Somebody's feeling that way. I don't know what that is. A lot of self-motivation going on, and learning to be a little more tolerant by being more open-minded as well with the people that you're dealing with, especially when it comes to your Skrilla, right? But you are becoming more than that, more open-minded to making things a little better, a little smoother, believing that you can earn more than you do, make the money flow, pick up a little bit. Just one or two of you are going down this vein kind of a thing. It shows you, for somebody, Cancer, you're connected. That's probably me. I can relate to that. See, that resonates with me. Connected to somebody that's connected to many different people with backgrounds very different than their own. So in the work that I do here on YouTube, it's literally all around the world. Every corner you can think of are people that I deal with, and everybody's different from me. I'm different to all of them. Do you know what I'm saying? That it's just that's the resonation right there. So if you know somebody like that, then that's them, right? For the most immediate personal things with you, Cancer, it wouldn't hurt the last 2 weeks that you go a little on the outside extreme of being practical with your money, with your daily grind, what you're doing. Remain practical. Don't do less than and don't do more than. Finding that balance and that middle ground to carry you through to like the end of the month, and take you into the following month. There's some things that you need to tie up, take care of. Taxes. I think in the States theirs ended today, the 15th, right? Yeah, because I'm a day right on here. In Canada, it's the 30th of April. We've got till the end of the month. And maybe for some of you, that's what this is all about. For me, again, that applies. Check in with your friends as well. You need to touch ground. Don't get so wrapped up in your own life that you forget to touch. I got to remind myself sometimes, when's the last time I spoke to that person? Well, let's go on Facebook and check and see what oh my gosh, oh, I've got to see what they're up to. When I've got time, right? And I get messages, and sometimes like I got a couple messages this morning, and I wasn't awake when I got them, and it's like I read them real quick, and then I just put them to the side, and I'll get to them later. Hopefully, I don't forget. And I do that. I go back a week later, 3 or 4 days later, and go, oh my God, and they were asking me questions and everything. I didn't. Oh my God, but I was so busy, right? But see to your friends. Keep a contact, a good, healthy connection up with the people that matter to you. This will actually make you feel there's something here. Like I said, you're going through, you're getting things done, and your ambition is there. It's very tangible almost. That this is my goal for the end of the month, and I'm going to make it. And not waiting for the initiative, and to be moving ahead. That basically, in the bigger picture, to sum that all up, is you are starting. There's a growth that you're growing. There's some growing going on in the last couple of weeks. The advice of this card is for you to explore your passions and to look to unconventional people, people you're not used to. They're very different from you. People you don't know, or people you do know that are very, very different. Look to them, and maybe even traveling and going to a new neighborhood, a new place, a new like Indian town, or Chinatown, or something like this that you've never been to. You look at these different things, because different brings inspiration, always does. And Cancer, you're the type, you need an inspiration just to get out of bed. You got to have a reason to get up every day. I learned that about myself. I need a reason to get up every day, you know. And we have to encourage ourselves and carry ourselves and push ourselves. We have to care for us the way nobody else can, from the inside out. But allow yourself to become inspired. Just a trip to the city after being here for 2 or 3 weeks, and a trip to the city, I become inspired about different things because I'm not used to that. And I'm always happy to get back home. Isn't that awful? Most people say, oh, it was fun in the city. It was not really. I want to go home now. I know. It's just me. You know, once in a while I get real adventurous. Like I'll do things like if somebody said to me, um, it's 2 in the morning. Why don't I come out? We'll go have a campfire on your beach. We'll have a beach fire. If I'm not real tired and I'll go, yeah, okay, sure, that'd be fun. Let's go do that. You know, so I'm spontaneous. What they call spontaneity lives in me, but I don't like something that comes on me that's unfamiliar that I wasn't ready for and I didn't know anything for, and my back goes up. It just does, right? But professionally, you'll be growing and moving forward, Cancer, when it comes to your money situation, your money flow. If you're going through a dry spell, that's going to change. If you're waiting, some of you I feel are waiting for money. Maybe it's an income tax return, but you're waiting for money of some kind. It's a sure thing. It's coming to you. It's just taking so long. Explore your own passions. That's what you need to do, and you'll find that in order for the passion to be started, you need the inspiration. And once you have that, just try something different. You're being encouraged to go someplace different. Expose yourself to different. It keeps you fresh and alive. Keywords are energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion. Openness and freedom. All these things. But you are going to be self-motivated. And what is it that you want? in your bank account? What are you willing to go and do to get that into your bank account, into your money? As far as you feel you dare go. That's what it is. This is a very personal thing for everybody. It's wherever you feel where your starting line is. One thing is you won't sit back and let opportunity go by. You will grab at that gold ring as it goes by, and you'll hold on for as long as you can. But moving ahead under your own steam, and I'm doing this with you or without you. If there's somebody else involved, you're going through that as well. It shows you taking the initiative and going with something. I don't know, but whatever it is, in the big picture, at the back end of it, it results in dollar signs. So the next card, the Angel of the Ocean, healing within the family. Healing within the family structure. She represents love, and she is the healing angel of the ocean. She's a peacekeeper and sometimes brings healing to people. It gives them the gift of patience, acceptance, open-mindedness. Lessons again being learned, and also sharing these lessons. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed either. There's a threat there that other people, with pouring their emotions onto you without any warning, complaints coming at you. You don't like that. I don't like that either. Come on. Like, somebody's going to do something, and it's just an expression. You feel like a cat that's having its fur rubbed the wrong direction. They don't like against the grain. They want it down. And sometimes people make you feel like that, or a situation happens, and you feel like, you're just like, oh, no. It's a feeling of dread when you know what's in front of you. If something broke down and you know what it's going to take to fix it, hours or days. Somebody's got their arm, they're up in arms about something, and it's like, no, not that person, not them of all people that you have to deal with. Within the family, that's real bad, because that means it's usually somebody that's above you within that chink, right? You're into the next in line. And what does crap do? It floats downhill. So you're catching it, and you're the first one that has to deal with it. But there's some complaints here coming back at you about something. Somebody becoming very, very emotional. Maybe it's you, and you're feeling whiny and complaining. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. There's also some healing from your past traumas, Cancer. For some of you, this is something you've been through recently. Maybe feeling a sense of loss, losing a loved one, and dealing with the absence of that person. Some of you are going through something like that. Here's the thing. Healing is coming. Healing of past traumas that some of you have been through. And what is coming in next is bringing you balance for your mind, for your body, for your soul. Watch your money, your finances as well. Remain practical. Don't overspend. And knowing when you're doing it, because you'll be aware, you're going to have to feed that tiger sometime, and he gets hungry, it's not good. So you have to be responsible. You may struggle with that a bit as well, Cancer. Wanting to embellish your home as well, or upgrade it for spring, update it, make it lighter, more airy, more reflective of who you are inside, your favorite colors, this sort of a thing. Maybe wanting to paint inside, paint outside, put a garden in, something that these will be your pleasure jobs. These are jobs, but to you it's a pleasure. You can get lost in this kind of work. If if you're painting, you get lost in that. If you're gardening, you get lost. It's a lot of work to be done, but if you categorize stuff like that's all outdoor stuff, raking the lawn, moving pots around, planting some there you can take a category and there's all these things. You may find it's better that way for you, you know. Um, Whatever you categorize your life and if you have different sections. Um, I know that seems a little militant, doesn't it? But sometimes life is better for us because of that rigid structure. It's a structure now, and we follow this pattern to get through every day. If you're like me, you kind of like knowing. I like surprises. I'm not the type that doesn't. I just don't want to have a blindfold put on me and then wake up in Timbuktu somewhere. Like I'd be upset about that. I would not be happy. I would not be grateful. And the first person told me to calm down would see what a big bobcat looks like when you tell it to calm down. I wouldn't like it. So, um, I'm just joking around, guys. I'm just joking around. But in the end, this bigger picture does bring healing, and there is that, and it brings a balance of where you need to be in your mind, physically, within spiritually as well. Being in the right moment, feeling like you fit into yourself really well. You feel really good. We all have days like that, days we can't get out of our own way. We have other days we feel like, well, I feel comfortable today. I feel so comfortable with myself, you know. Um, It's a demanding time. Tarot's acknowledging that. This is a very demanding time. But you're going to get through this, Cancer. You will get through it. Um, any, for some of you, make your work for you, not you work for your money. You know what I mean? Your money work for you. You can do investments. You can do something that makes money while you sleep, like vending machines or parking lots, and they make money while you sleep kind of a thing. But you want your money to work for you in any way that you can. Um, some of you will make it, not everybody. But the thing is, you don't have to worry either. At some point, you're going to feel like, how can I handle? How can I keep going like this? I got too much going on that I have to do every day if I want to reach that goal, having it all done. What if I'm late? All the what ifs. Oh, Cancer, you're so good at that. What if this? What if that? I do that all. I have one friend who's drive her crazy with that. Oh, you stop saying what if. Why? Because it's part of me. But what if, really? You don't know. You're not certain. No, I'm not certain about anything. Then that leaves you wide open to what ifs. That's the way I see it. Makes sense to me. And I like to do the what ifs because mentally it prepares me if any of these what ifs come to pass. I kind of know what to do because I thought about this. You know, that's how I look at things. I'm crazy. That's okay. I like being crazy. It's fun being me. But this is going to be a demanding time, and you may feel yourself weakened and feel like you want to break. But it's gonna come to pass. Not to worry, things are gonna calm down again, Cancer. It just shows there's a big growth spurt going on in your life with newness, a lot of newness and balance, and finances, angels, determination. Watch the decisions that you make this month as well, because usually when she shows up, Cancer, the infinity symbol is here, and her cups in life are always refillable. She's the angel of the ocean. She brings a lot of goodness and a lot of healing. You're going to find a balance financially. You'll be okay, which is wonderful. I'm glad to hear that, for one. But any decisions you make, and it might only be one that you make, one, maybe several. Or for somebody, there's one decision you could make. And it's one way or the other. You're going to go one way or the other. And if you go with okay and not no, but if you say, okay, I'll accept that, that's going to have a long reach into your future. It's a decision that's going to have an effect on your life for a very long time. So choose wisely. That's what you're being told here. Choose wisely. Your next card is the King of Pentacles, and he's all about trust. Trust is a big thing for Cancer. And we don't know sometimes because it depends on who you are. You trust until given reason not to, or do you have somebody earn your trust? Depends what camp you're in. I need to get a little drink. One moment, please. Excuse me. Just excuse me. All right. Trust for Cancer can be really hard at times. But you know what? When it comes to things like trust and that, those kind of things that we humans have to deal with and acknowledge, and it's an experience. Trust is an experience. Oh, for heaven's sakes. The other signs, whatever your other sign, I would encourage you with this card to look up your other signs, because there's a Cancer here who's very, very open, and they're very likable. Oh, they're very warm, but they've got another side to them, and that is they can turn real quick. Boom. They'll trust you for, they could trust you for years, and then in one conversation, just go kaboom, do a complete turnaround. For the other Cancers, this doesn't apply to. You could be on the receiving end of that, as a matter of fact. Cancers tend to clump together a little bit. I know so many Cancers, it's not funny. We're all very different from each other, but the elements of who we are, we're all the same that way. Relationships with this card here for most of you are going to be solid the last couple of weeks. I don't know after that, who knows, but they're going to be very, very solid. Relationships are looking very, they're looking like a lifetime. You're with somebody for a lifetime. That's what you see. That's what you feel. That's what you know. I'm with that person for a lifetime, for the rest of my life, and it's a beautiful feeling. You're feeling good about it, not smothered by it or anything like that. You're very committed, and they're committed to you. This card also shows you, Cancer, kind of in the leadership role and allowing yourself to be there. You are in the leadership role. Be the leader. What are you afraid of? Cancer doesn't like to throw their weight around. They don't like to exert themselves on people, reminding people, hey, I'm the boss. They don't like being that way, and they figure everybody knows their job and what they're supposed to do, and just do it. You think, how hard is that? What do they need me for? But there you are. And you're going to be expected to step up and take the leadership role in something. It's your baby. And you have to start calling the shots, whatever this is. What is it? New job position? New placement in the family? I don't know. But they're making a transition. And it's a little short one. But it's all about them. And maybe that's what they're uncomfortable about. Because Cancers is giver. We're not takers, we're givers. That's in our nature to be that way. And be kind to yourself as well, and just as generous as to yourself, Cancer, all right? And after you take care of yourself, then you share the rest with everybody else. Or you take what you need and leave the rest. The advice of the card is for you to protect what is yours. Help others on the way up. Of course you would. That goes without saying. The reason it would show up in your reading is because you're probably going to have the opportunity. It's coming up on you really, really fast. And enjoy the rewards of all the success that's going to come your way. In other words, I'm not surprised I didn't see the World card here. That's my Midas touch card. That's everything you touch turning to gold. That's everything, because I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that with this card, that you kind of almost got the Midas touch. You're not going to have a whole lot of little busy little things going. You're going to have a couple, 2 or 3. You know what? For some of you, all 3 of these big things in your life right now, you're going to be successful with all 3. I don't care if that's a deal going through or it's something you're creating or something you're building or something you're working at. Um, you know, a relationship, I don't know, but you're going to be successful. You're going to meet with success, which is wonderful. It feels, and I'm hearing it's low-key. That's what I'm hearing. It's low-key. Whatever that means is low-key. It's got an impact. It's important. It's an arm of your life, and it's important. And for some reason, the rest of the parts of your life compartments are not going to be affected by this. Is something separate. You know, you're right there. Can almost really... I'm sorry, Cancer, just, I wish. But I feel it, and I wish I could convey the feeling. You're going to be taking, for some of you as well, a hands-on attitude with your projects and your endeavors, whatever. You're going to want to be in the driver's seat of all of these things that are going on. Being more hands-on, having more control, being able to watch everybody else around you, that they're doing it your way, the way you want it done. There you go with this leadership role again. You're leading and you're doing and you're creating and you're making. Even your thought process is not wasted here. Things that you're thinking about, start making some notes. Make a bucket list, a priority list. But there's a lot of gains to be made here for you. You got to get out of your own way and let them happen. And you really do have to trust. And you may feel that, well, it feels like blind trust to me. Do it wisely. Use your wisdom. Protect what's yours while you're helping others up the ladder of life, up the ladder of success. Your keywords are money and protection, power, loyalty, stability, leadership, and commitment. Making a commitment here. Commitment in a brand new relationship. As we started out at the first, it seems like and feels like it's somebody from before, somebody you already know. Good Lord, I don't even want to think about that. My whole brain just goes, I don't even want to know. But life is funny. This card here kind of excites me in a way because I want to know what's going on, right? On the brink of a brand new path when he shows up. Beautiful. It's a brand new path in your life. You're to follow your destiny, Cancer. In work. In relationships as well. They're the two main guttles that'll take up your life as your job and your personal relationships. That's what it's all about. Anyways, really. But I see a new beginning here in either of those departments in your life. Is it work or is it relationship? I think it's a relationship for most of you that this would apply to. And you're to be practical as well. Go ahead and dream, Cancer. Let your imagination become vivid and colorful. But make sure that you keep both feet on the ground. You're allowed to dream, but you keep both feet on the ground at this time. Stay within reality and stay grounded. Listen to your intuition. We can never develop it enough. We really can. And mine's pretty developed, but I ask for more guidance in that area. But if you're listening to it, it's going to guide you in the right direction. It'll help on focus on your goals, for one thing, getting things done that you have planned. Don't be distracted by other people. You may see that some people are being, they're not doing it to be mean or rude. They're just not thinking, right? That'd be like somebody coming to visit me for a week right now, and I'm doing, you know what I mean? This is my thing, right? I gotta know, like, don't surprise me, right? Like, oh my God, kind of thing. right? I like my alone time. If you don't know that by now, you don't know me at all, because those have been around long enough know I love being alone. I enjoy my own company to the fullest. Do I hate people? No, but sometimes I don't like them. But I have friends I've had forever. I'm always happy and grateful to see them when they do come by and they show up. I enjoy every minute of that. But when they go, right, it's back to what I was doing. Usually the music's cranked up, so as they go down the stairs, it's like crank the music back up again. Get back to what I was doing, right? This sort of a thing. But cancer's always seen as being solo, alone, in their shell, never coming out, being crabby, sourpuss, this kind of thing, right? And really what it is just that, I don't know, for me, I can't speak for other cancers. We're all different. But we have traits that we share. And for me, I should have gotten in a career being a theorist of some kind, right? Well, like physics or philosophy, even, because I think so much. I think and I think and I think, and I love the time that I get to think. It's valuable to me. It shows that my brain is still young and willing to learn. I want to learn. It's wide open, and we need to allow ourselves to do that. Just don't be distracted by other people. I know that can be a sticky situation. If somebody shows up unannounced, that's bad. Nobody better do it to me, I'll tell you that. I won't be happy. I will not be happy. Some of you will be wanting to reinvent yourself. You want to change some of the daily habits that you have, and you start right there. Like, instead of every morning spending an hour online, you take that early morning hour and you go for a long walk or run, jog, wherever. But you break it up and you start to break things up a little bit. Making yourself satisfied and feeling whole and fulfilled is the very first thing that we need to do before we can be a benefit and a help to anybody else. But this card is also showing there's a bright new future and a brand new territory for some of you. And some of you are going on a journey overland or by sea, which means you'll be driving or taking a train, a bus, a car, a truck, this kind of thing, literally on land, or you'll be flying over an ocean to get to where it is you're going. I don't know what you're doing there. That would not be me. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'd be a wreck. The advice is to look before you leap. Very simple, simple. Cancer, if you like what it is that you're seeing, if there's something you've approached, you've come upon, you're at that pivotal point, if you like what it is that you're seeing, maybe the work that you've done, and you say, this is great, I love it, you go ahead, you dive right in, you go all the way with it. Take it and run. That is the biggest thing that you could do for yourself. Keywords here are risk, but a good risk. Innocence for some. Departures, leaving, discoveries, journeys, starting over. In some slot in your life, you're starting over again. Absolutely. Like something being removed and something moving in, taking its place, something new. A new way of doing things, maybe a new way of thinking. Maybe changing the outside, the physical, maybe reinventing yourself. As the card says, reinventing. This sort of a thing. My God, it's 10. Oh my God, it's 50 minutes. I am sorry. Thank you for being here. Hope you liked the reading. I'm sorry it was so long. I never intended it. The cards are just really intense. I need my smudge. This is terrible. That's what's doing it. Anyway, if you thank you for your shares and comments and your likes and all that good stuff. But subscribe if you haven't. There's a little bell there. It's a notification bell. So when Bay of Funny Fortunes, every time I post anything on YouTube, you'll be notified in your email. Anyways, if you wanted a personal reading with me, we can do that. Look down below this video window in the show more section, read through, send off the email, and I get you taken care of. Also, if you don't find me here and you're looking for me, you should find me down below, and the tide's up and the surf's in right now too. No, it's not. I heard the surf's up, but it's on its way out, I think. Yeah, and I have always got one eye on the change of tides here. That's where you usually find me. Is walking down below at the cove, on the beach along the water's edge to bring in the highest, mightiest tides on this whole planet, the beautiful and bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. And chances are, as I said, you'll always catch me. But this time of year, there's a big old log down there, and the beach hasn't moved in 2 years. I'll be heading there soon. Nice cup of tea with me, beautiful. Watch surf come in. It'll be wonderful. Anyways, I'm going to end right here and ask you to all please keep the peace in, so you can share your love, your light out with the world. Do something good today for somebody. Pay something forward in the smallest ways. So you see a smile come on someone's face or a glimmer in their eye, and you know that you touch humanity in some way today. You should be able to sleep well tonight. You've done your part. It's all it takes. It's all it takes. Anyways, I hope you make it okay through the end of the month, Cancer. Jesus, I hope I do too. Excuse me. I hope I do too. But I spell it Gezzuz. I don't spell it the other way because I don't mean it that way. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to go. You guys are going to be last for a bit. I'm tired and I need to have supper. So please keep the peace and share the love and the light out. As I said, hope you make it through the month. And I'll be seeing you back here for the May readings. Oh, wow. Bye for now, guys.